We are Bryce and Jen, just two average runners setting out to complete goals that seem impossible.
Holy smokes, it's a rocket.
Come join us as we take on week 8 and 9 of the Black Canyon 100K training and see if our bodies hold up to the challenge.
Oh God. Out here hunting, looking for deer. Oh, there's one.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to week 4. It has been our cutback week. So we did a 5, 3, 5, and today I'm doing 12. As you can see, all by myself. Bryce is out of town for work, and so I am left to my own devices. And I have to say, man, these past couple days have been really rough for me, more just mentally. I think I'm just in a really weird headspace, and it could be obviously due to maybe lady hormones, or there's a full moon, if you believe in that stuff, which I do. I really feel that affects your body in some ways, and when those two things collide, it is not a fun time. My head is just filled with so much anxiety, and it's just so uncomfortable and suffocating. And I just envision this sandstorm because sometimes I feel like my inner thoughts can be abrasive, like sand cutting into you. The sand just builds up and paralyzes me. So me getting out here right now to do this run is, I don't know, a lot. So I guess I should tell myself I'm proud for actually getting out here and doing it, because all I want to do is just sit inside and curl up in a ball. But I have to remind myself it's 50 degrees out right now. It is beautiful. I'm out in nature. So far I haven't had any animal encounters. I shouldn't say that. Okay, that's way too close for comfort. Holy fuck. Oh God. But this is also why I run, because it's almost a meditative thing, and I really have to sit and think about how I'm feeling and really sit with my thoughts. Bryce and I were talking about this earlier this week, about how he's such a technical person, where when he runs, he's just constantly thinking about his form and the way his feet are positioned and his hips and legs and everything. And I'm like, I rarely think of that. Maybe if I have some sort of injury or something's festering, then I kind of like tweak my form or something to kind of adjust to it. But mentally and emotionally is where I'm at in my head the whole entire time. Yeah, just different runners out there. But I really do appreciate the ability to be able to get out here and run, because without it I am a complete mess, and it just grounds me, even though it is so hard for me sometimes to even just get started running, which you would think like I would just want to get out there and do it. But no, it is a battle a lot of times. So anyways, that's how week 4 is doing. Since it's a cutback week, we didn't really want to do a huge video. We'll continue that next week when we are doing a more intensive week, which is going to be 868 this time. Not overachieving. I'm going to stick to the plan, and I think we have a 20-mile. So we're building up. Other than that, the runs this week did go okay. The 5-mile runs to me were just kind of unmemorable, so that's good. And then the 3-1, we took Cecil, and woo, that works on my frustration tolerance, but you know, it's good for her to get the movement in. I just hope that Bryce is able to fit his run in, so I'll be curious to hear how his goes. Next week, oh God, what week is it gonna be? This week's week 8. Did I say week 4 earlier? Probably did. This is week 8, not week 4. Anyways, I do want to say also thank you to everyone that has been following our journey so far, and just your support honestly just takes us the distance. It is just so mind-blowing to have all the love and support in the comments for us to do this and for other people to be excited. So thank you for lifting us up and getting our bodies moving towards the finish line. So let's hope that we can continue to do this, and my God, I gotta get home before it's dark or else I'm gonna be really afraid. All right, well, we will not end the video here, so we will continue to see you on week 9, and let's hope that is a fun time.
Hello everyone. I am 11 miles in on my deload week run, which is a 12-miler, so I'm almost finished. Just trying to wrap it up by the house here. And boy, did I need it. Didn't really feel that beat up. Even when we ramped up to over 40 miles a week, it was sustainable. I really felt that way. And then this week came around, and Jen had built in to our training plan, it just big time drop in miles, right? So once a month we have a deload week. And by the time we got to it, holy smokes. I wasn't like mentally burnt out from the training, even though the hours pretty much every day are getting really long, especially when like the light window is so short. So trying to work in the runs, if you're not doing them in the dark, can be a real struggle. But you know, everyone has that challenge, at least anyone in this hemisphere. How did it go this week? Well, we had 3 really easy short runs. I'll just save going through them in great detail. So they're all pretty unmemorable, to be honest. They're just simple, easy kind of grinders that just needed to get done. And it felt great. I needed the rest. You could just tell, getting this deep in the training now, that things are definitely changing. My body needs to recover, and my lifts are getting weaker. By push-ups, pull-ups, any of that stuff used to come a lot easier. Losing some strength, I think, just because I'm putting all my energy into cardio. So I look forward to doing some more strength training once we get through this. But yeah, just trying to wrap it up. I was secretly trying to beat Jen's time. I think she said that she finished in just under 2 hours. So that was my goal in my head. But she had all that adrenaline from running from the wolves. So she probably smoked me on this last part where I've been kind of going slow and taking my time. Thanks for coming with us. I hope you guys had a good week of training yourselves. Let us know in the comments how that's going. If any of you have actually signed up for a race, or if you're going to join us at the Black Canyon 100K. See messages here and there from some of you. We even ran into some of you guys the first time we did it, so that was really fun. And yeah, let us know how it's going, and we'll see you on the next training video.
Good morning. It's about 30 degrees outside in Wisconsin, and we're gonna get a long run in. We have about 20 miles to do today. And some of the comments we've gotten were asking what sort of gear we use. I did talk about it a bit last week. That video's taken a little bit longer to get out than we expected, but I'll just jam through today again because it's a 20 miler and we do have some new gear that we've been testing. Okay, I'll kind of skim through some of the stuff we covered last week, but Lone Peak Ultra 7s wide, those have just been awesome. And then I just have some old gloves. I just kind of like them, that they're lightweight, you can stuff them away. This is a Kornos watch. I think it's a Kornos Apex. I've not been impressed by this watch, sorry Kornos. I kind of wish I would have bought a Garmin because I've liked all my other Garmin devices, but don't need to get into that too detailed here. I mostly just dislike that it falls out of sync all the time with my phone, and it's hard to charge. It seems like the charger just never works, and I'm fighting with it. Right when I think it's charging, I'll walk away and come back and it didn't charge. So it just a lot of times ends up not being used. Just, your normal butt butter, nut butter, whatever. I'm using some pH for hers because that's what we have. And then Goos and Chews. I really like these Honey Zinger energy chews. I never thought I'd eat the waffles again after our last couple ultras, but here I am. It seemed like they're still staying down fine. I bought one of these Hyperlight Patagonia pack coats. So I've been trying that. One thing I will say is just because the material is kind of like a tent, my vest slides around when it's fully loaded on it a lot, and it kind of makes a lot of noise, and so I have to cinch up my vest like twice as much. But once it's all kind of dialed in, it does work great, and it packs down to like a beer can, which is super cool. We all know AirPods, so some sort of audio device is always good to have. And then, yeah, just the same old vest. We've now ran 2 ultras in. The Solomon Advanced Skin 12, not a lot to say there. And then this is a surprise because today is hunting opener. So we'll talk more about that in a bit. That's my loadout. So now you can see what Jen's gonna do next.
Hey, I'm Influencer Jen, and this is the gear I'm carrying. My base layer is a hand-me-down smart wool long sleeve that I've been now wearing for probably 10 plus runs and haven't washed it. Sniff test.
That's the story of our life right now.
Actually, it smells, I can't smell anything.
Yeah, she had me smell it earlier and I couldn't smell it either, which is great.
Smart wool.
Yeah, merino wool. It's good stuff.
You're working. Anyways, I got water and electrolytes. Fueling. This is what Bryce probably didn't go over as much in his bag, but I'm gonna try pickles today. I made a turkey cheese tortilla roll-up. I want to try some higher fat, higher protein fuels. I'm going to do trail mix, and then I wanted something crunchy and salty, so I'm going to do pretzel sticks. And then I brought just the things we hate eating all the time, but work. I have my AirPods. I got new Lone Peak Ultras, and they've actually been working pretty good versus the Topo. I do have to weirdly tie these shoes with a heel lock. Lacing, and then this one I can't do it because we talked to our friend Morgan and she mentioned that I may be having some nerve pain. So if this is hitting my ankle, it's causing the top of my foot to get pain and numbness and causing me that foot slap. So that's what I'm trying on the 20-mile run. I got these really old, probably 10 plus year mittens I use that don't look too closely, are really crusty. But I like it because I can flip these on and off because I have such poor circulation that I just need a way to warm up and cool down quickly. And then I have this Smart Wool hand-me-down second base layer because I love being warm. Instead of my raincoat that is completely shredded in the inside.
Yeah, look at this.
I don't know if you knew what this raincoat looked like. Definitely not keeping the rain out.
I don't know what's going on there, the North Face, but mine started falling apart to you, but it's not the same brand, so it's not just them, but whatever that layer is.
I really need to test quality on products because I completely destroy things.
Oh, she does. She wrecks things so much quicker than I do. It's unbelievable.
Though this isn't a complete waterproof jacket, I did want to get an outer shell, and it's water resistant, so I got a Viore, I don't know, just outer shell jacket, and I really love the weight of it. So it's not going to keep the rain out, but that didn't, and I wanted to be stylish. Go to your local REI. Anyways, so I'm going to pack up so we can hit the road and actually get this run done. We're going to do it. We made it to the trailhead, so let's get our gear on. Wow, look at how quick we got dressed.
Only took an hour and 3 shots.
But we're not quite done.
What are we missing?
Another layer.
Yeah, it's the opening day of hunting season, so we have to dress like this to run out in the woods because there is hunting on this trail. All right, well, let's go chase down some miles and
get this run done.
Yeah, let's get moving. Holy smokes, it's a rocket.
this can be a complete disaster, but I'm testing Cecil. She can come at least a mile with us. We do runs from our house. She's gone up to 3 miles.
Last time was awful.
It was. I've just been feeling uneasy with her in the van because normally she used to have a little fabric kennel and she knows how to get out of it now.
She's too smart.
She's too smart, and she's been good in the van other times, but I don't know. We opened the door this last time and she was up on the bed, and I don't know if you've seen our van, but that's a pretty high jump. So
Yeah, it's like this level.
we're gonna wear her out a little bit.
Look at her right now.
We're gonna wear her out a little bit. Okay, you gotta go in the van now. We tried it. Come on, go.
This is what resistance looks like.
I had no idea we were getting such a persistent, stubborn dog.
She is the opposite of Kane in every way possible.
I mean, I love her, but holy buckets, it's a complete 180. Hey, now you're gonna stay in here and you're gonna just be calm, okay? And take a nap and hang out with your brother.
See that good boy back there? Look at him hiding.
At least she got a mile run in. We're about 6 miles in. I'm trying trail mix. I'm really curious how all this food is gonna sit. I feel like today I'm not really taking this as like a serious training day, as like speed and whatnot. It's more of like just getting the miles on our feet and testing. So not every run has to feel like you've did a PR. Though I do feel like some of our training runs feel like that, but I really gotta remind myself to slow down sometimes. I'm really trying to rewire my brain that this is just a fun adventure that we gotta do in the backwoods while I gotta eat trail mix and be with my husband. Let's keep going.
Is there any big bucks around here?
Oh, I thought you said big butt. I got a big butt here for you.
No, I'm on a big buck.
Anyways, we're gonna go.
That's my hunter impression. Out here hunting, looking for deer. Oh, there's one.
Midweek update, and it's time for me to try a turkey cheese, dairy-free cheese, tortilla roll-up, and see how this goes. I was not expecting to take a bite right there, but apparently I was hungry. We are week 9, and we did 8-6-8 for our midweek runs, so we picked the volume back up again. I have to say they went pretty good. I'm definitely feeling tired. The first 8 mile for us on Tuesday was pretty decent. I think Bryce was kind of having some aches and pains there. And then on Wednesday we had our 6 mile, and due to just scheduling conflicts we had to do it separate, but Bryce was nice enough to follow me on the UTV while I ran in the dark.
Got Jennifer Goggins right here. It's like a role reversal if you ever watch David Goggins content. His wife Jennifer is sometimes out driving behind him while he's trying to finish up some crazy run, 100-miler, while he's rucksacking or whatever. Well, here we go. I'm doing the same. It's just way less than that. But no, I'm proud of her. She had to work all day, and it's now getting dark at 4:30, so we just have to get the runs in. I got mine in earlier today because I had a long lunch that I took and got my hour, it was maybe an hour and 15-minute run, and now it's her turn, and we just got to make it happen. Running out in the woods when you've seen as many bears, wolves,
porcupines, all the other random stuff that we've seen. For someone like Jen, who has definitely a flight reflex, it's best for her to have someone with her. I know she loves that about training, and I like to provide that for her when I can. One of the reasons that I wanted to come out here tonight and do this is because I had a feeling that if I didn't, Jen wouldn't run. And I know that would really make her upset. She would feel pretty defeated by not having time to run today. And I know in my heart of hearts that she would do this for me. And so if it takes me an extra hour versus playing with the dogs or playing video games or doing whatever I'm going to do, cleaning around the house, finishing up some work to support her to get this run in, that is part of what this is all about. That's one of the amazing things about having two of us working toward the same North Star, is we can support each other and rally each other when we're down. It's weird. The mental aspects of running are so strange. All right, well, just a little more food for thought. I'll leave it there.
And then the next day we did another 8, and definitely tired that day. But I was pretty happy to have yesterday as a recoup day. Definitely feeling it today on our 20-mile. I'm sore. But like I said, it's all practice. So I'm going to continue to eat this roll up so I can actually get food in my system. And we'll have to see what Bryce says about his midweek update.
As Jen mentioned, I did have a pretty challenging Tuesday run. Today, I'm not feeling this run. There's nothing physically wrong with me. I'm not broken. I stretched, had a pretty average day, and it is grueling. I think it's mostly because I ended up doing my long run for that deload week, and then I had one day down to just kind of rest up and recover, and then right away right into eight miles again. So I think just because I tried to push the time just to get that run done as fast as I could, that I was just feeling kind of fatigued and beat up and had been sitting in a car for a long time prior to it. So anyway, got the 8 miles in, but it wasn't the prettiest. Welcome to a normal training week for me. And then, the next day was 6. I think it was fairly unremarkable for my run, and just had to make sure that Jen got hers in without getting killed by wolves. So it all worked out perfect. And then the next one was 8, and fairly unremarkable for me. It was a hard run, but I felt a hell of a lot better than I did on that Tuesday one. So anyway, got it in, happy with it, glad it's over, and on to our 20 miler today. I'll leave you guys there, and we're gonna try to get these miles in as fast as we can, so we have to do the least amount, freezing our butts off in the dark. All right.
We're in the night now. And I'm freezing. I did change out my shirt and we fueled up more at the van. Oh, as you can hear, I am shivering.
It is very cold, and we did this to ourselves, but this is good training because we're going to have to do this in the race.
And I need to learn how to get warm after sweating.
Yep, so now we just need to stay warm and not get ate by bears out in the woods.
Okay, I didn't know this was the practice we were going to do today, but here we are, so let's get to it.
Last 5 miles, let's go.
Woo.
God. Strong finish. Good job.
I'm ready to eat pizza now.
Yeah, okay, let's get some water and food.
Hi, big boy, little girl. 20 miles down. Woo! Actually, energy-wise, I feel pretty good, and cardio-wise, I feel really good. It's just that stinking foot where it's radiating pain, and then it makes like a weakness feel on the top of my foot up to my like knee where I can't like control the motion of my foot, and it's just like annoying and aggravating. It's not like a sharp pain, it's just, yeah, burning and dull. I don't really know what to do with it. I switched the way I laced once we got back to the van before we did our night loops, and I don't know. It's gonna definitely be the thing that I'm gonna worry about that's gonna cause me not to finish this race, because if I can't even go 20 miles without such aggravating pain, then what's 40 more?
I know. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep PTing that, and I mean, we've had aches and pains. Like, I've had them throughout every one of these training cycles, and you're just nursing one. And I rolled my ankle today, hurt me the whole time I was running. And I don't know if it's just like overly body awareness, or I can just feel like a really light tweak from all of my yoga and weightlifting and martial arts and stuff. But like, it's definitely scary when it happens, especially I've been where Jen is, and you're just like, you're having problems week after week after week, and you're like, how do I fight through this? So
yeah, and I mean, not everyone is awful. It's just like, I feel like when we're doing these really big trail runs, and it's just so much rocky, rolly, ready, and it's just so much motion that my foot's not used to. Like on the road, it was okay. It was still there because it was just agitated in general, but
right.
So I gotta figure it out, because obviously I can't just keep pushing through it, or else it's gonna get worse.
Right.
And I can't ignore it because it's only gonna hurt more.
Well, those last miles were quite interesting, running using the phone light that shut off every few minutes, and just trying to grind out this 1.5 mile loop that we were doing in the dark, hearing weird noises out in the woods and whatnot. But
it made me feel like a true ultra runner.
Yeah, it
or
should
like
have.
a true trail runner. Because we never really done trail at night. Like, we've done road and stuff at night, but it's not like
right.
deep into the night. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over, but we had a strong finish. I mean, we were chugging up that hill. Normally we would have been walking up the hill, I think, and instead we were running, and we ran up almost all the hills. I mean, we stopped a handful of times to eat or talk, but
yeah, I mean, it was definitely not our fastest run ever. I think it probably was our slowest
yeah,
run
just because
ever.
of the dogs and all the screwing around there.
But it was really good. I thought this was a really good test run. I don't want to like squash this one because it wasn't as good as our other ones, or didn't feel as good as our other ones. I mean, it still had purpose. We still went the miles. We still put momentum forward. So I think that's important, to not beat yourself up if you just didn't have a good one.
Yeah. Well, I was happy with this run.
Okay.
20 miles is a long ways. So we were getting close to marathon distance here on trail with tons of elevation.
But on that note, thanks for watching week 8 and week 9, because we're pushing these videos together. And I hope you come with us next week.
Yeah, hopefully your training is going well, and yeah, have a good training week.
Yeah, woo!
Oh yeah.
Okay, bye! I'm an influencer. Why didn't you run with me today? Oh, that looks like you're from a horror movie. And I don't want to be hunted. I want to be a hunter for
Let's start hunting
those PRs. I want my personal best. Hey, buddy. You feeling good today? Showing off your 6-pack? Look at that 6-pack. Wow.
Oh, you're making them uncomfortable.